Alright, so we got who is the greatest killer in 40K. Let's get right into it. Let's go, man. Make sure you guys follow my Twitch, by the way, at the bottom of the screen. And let's get right into it, man. I'm excited, man.
Hi, I'm Arthur. You guys ever watch
What's up,
that
Arthur?
show, Deadliest Warrior? You know,
Never.
that Spike show from like the 2010s and earlier?
Wait, have I? Man, because like back then, man, like we had cable sometimes, but then sometimes we didn't. Like, man, like, bro, our cable was like fluctuating. Like, some months we had it, some months we didn't have cable. But did I probably heard of it.
I love that shit when I was a kid, but going back, I recently realized just how hokey, corny, and unhinged every single person on that show actually is. But it did kind of get me thinking, who in 40K could be considered the most deadly killer?
Predicts, I got. Okay, I'm gonna go with the knowledge I'm basing off the knowledge of like what I know. All right, so I don't want you guys to be like, no, you're wrong. Listen, I know you're a connoisseur. I'm a new booty. I'm a rookie. I think Horus is up there. Horus got to be up there. Wait a minute. Who's the greatest killer? Wow. So are they going about like okay, so is it going about like the amount of numbers, the amount of people that they killed, or is it going about like skill wise and like how they did it, or like, so basically like who's like the Makarov? I don't know if you guys know who Makarov is from Call of Duty, but like who's like the Makarov of Warhammer 40K? It should be Horus, right? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
Has the highest singular body count of all mortal beings.
Oh, they're going off a body count. Okay.
I have to make a few qualifiers because, I mean, in terms of single-handed murder, probably Kurz. I'm talking non-Primarchs, non-Custodes, and non-gods. Who do you think
humans
has the highest kill count?
Oh, if it's just based off of just humans, right? I don't know.
Of any person in 40K. And who is the most dangerous? So I have compiled the list of people I have encountered through my musings and my readings who have accomplished ludicrous amounts of deeds involving murder, death, and destruction. So in no particular order, I'm going to be listing off a bunch of the best killers you could possibly think about and, you know, give a bit of lore about them and make a few jokes along the way. But
I respect
the last two are kind of the only ones that supersede that no particular order thing because the last two have a body count somewhere in the millions and billions respect.
Wait, is it Cork and Mork, or Cork and Dork, or Cork? It's Quark and the other guy, Grork and Mork or something like that. I don't know, the twins.
But there are a few criteria we need to meet first, or rather a few additional caveats because I need to be hyper specific. I want to eliminate some of the cheaty bullshit that is prevalent in 40K. And what do I mean by cheaty bullshit? Well, basically, psychers, weapons of mass destruction, stuff that doesn't really theoretically take skill.
Wait a minute.
And before you go, but Mr. Bones, Mephiston is such a powerful psyker, he could probably destroy entire worlds. Well, yeah, but a high-grade untrained psyker who has no control over their abilities can accidentally do the same, so I don't really count psykers because, well, it would mean that the entire list would be psykers. Same with...
Wait, I think I remember there was like a guy, whatever, who like screamed, I think, and whenever he screamed, it like killed like billions of worlds or something like that. That's what I think. I think like his scream alone took out like billions of people or like billions of worlds or something like that.
People who are literally just the guy who flies the drone and using nothing but artillery. Because under that criteria, the entire list would be comprised mostly of servitors. I want this to be a list of people who, through sneakiness, through skill, or by their own hands, have murdered a bunch of people in their own unique way. Okay, cool.
So he wants a Makarov. He wants a Makarov type of character, somebody who just walked up in the airport and just let it loose. He wants a Makarov type. I respect it.
I really don't think you guys are ready for that last one, though. I know I'm gassing it up a bit, but it's going to be funny, and some people are either going to be mad or kind of caught off guard.
I wouldn't care.
But before we get into it, we got a sponsor for this video.
Oh, he paying
I'm
bills.
Excited to promote them once again. So please hear me out about this. Tabletop Stronghold is back once again because it's so nice I gotta talk about it twice. As you guys know, if you follow me in my Discord or on this channel, I've been doing a bit of an escalation league with a few friends, running Iron Warriors and the Horus Heresy with mixed results. And if you've ever played the Horus Heresy, you know the number of minis can get a bit up there once you get to the higher point. From Tabletop Stronghold reach out to promote a case. It felt like almost divine. And
by the way, make sure you guys follow my Twitch down below. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, bro, what are you doing? Make sure you buy. Whoa, did I just glitch out for the one time? Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. And yeah, bro, I'm about to say. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually got started from like Warhammer, from like the actual like video game series, you know, from like Space Marine and Space Marine 2 and stuff like that. So, yo, quick question. Where did you guys, like, how did you guys, like, get into, like, Space Marine? Was it from the tabletop series? Like, you know, did you, like, just randomly just, like, discover when you were younger and you grew up with it? Like, how did you guys, like, discover it, you know? Again, I discovered it from, like, you know, from, like, the video game series and stuff like that, so that's my way.
And yes, I said the fella, as in one, as in
young man.
One-man operation of him doing everything. This mad wizard creates all the cases and even the terrain available on their website, and he's located in the good old US of A. If you're looking on screen, and don't feel particularly judgmental at how many miniatures I have that need to be painted still, this is, I would believe, over 3,000 points of tanks and heavy infantry that I can fit pretty snugly in the case, and this is me intentionally going out of my way to get my tallest and most unwieldy miniatures. If you run all infantry, then you're more or less set to carry with ease. Since I've been actually enjoying my case, I thought I'd spread the holiday cheer and point you guys in the direction of Tabletop Stronghold, so you can take advantage of the end of year sales that are coming up, and those sales are going to range up to 30% off.
Okay.
They made a great addition to my life as well as my army, and I think they would be the same to you. So use my link in the description and pick up what would probably be a wargaming enthusiast's favorite gift this holiday season. And might I add, the cases are all aesthetic as hell. Durable, resilient, and downright pretty. The Mag Case 2.0, which is the one that
it looks cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's
cool.
cool.
To likely use for quite some time, and I hope you guys get the same level of use that I have. So thanks again to Tabletop Stronghold for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into the 40k bad guys. Okay, so I had to kick this list off with a classic. As I've been reading a lot of guardsman stuff recently, just a topic in 40k I don't cover too much, so I kind of want to be more well-versed in it. I have a lot of books on my to-read list, don't you know? But I'm constantly trying to read more and more, so with all that being said, hey guys! Did you know that a lot of the hype around Sly Marbo is actually, like, real? Yeah, that shit is actually insane, but
I don't know that guy.
At the very least, 75% real. Let's not jump ahead, though. Who exactly is this hunk of man meat right in front of us? The last remnant of the Catachan 12th, and a member of the Catachan Devils, which is basically like Tempestus Scions if they didn't wear body armor and lived off a diet consisting of nothing but steak and anabolic growth hormone. But Marbo is different. He is quiet, about 6'8", goes into war zones alone with nothing but a big fucking knife and a custom.
Man, he got LeBron height. He's 6'8". Yo, that's LeBron James height. Yo, he's 6'8" and all he eat is steak. Call that man the Liver King. Okay.
High-yield armor-piercing Uzi-style pistol, known as a Ripper pistol, I guess. And he usually comes back coated in enough gore to make even the most stoic of Iron Warriors be at least a little unsettled. The man is described in most books he is mentioned in as a living weapon, a literal walking apocalypse. If there is a Xenos general mentioned in some story that Sly Marbo is included in, that Xenos story usually ends with the phrase, "and then Sly Marbo killed it too." Usually keeping their heads to show he succeeded in his mission. His entire original platoon of the Catachan 12th were killed by an Orc Wa, and when a relief force was sent to, clean up after them, all they found were a bunch of dead fucking orcs and Sly Marbo standing there with the head of the Orc war boss in his hands with a hole between its eyes.
Oh, wow.
Sly Marbo has killed so many aliens, mutants, and heretics that the Imperium of Mankind's purity forces seriously suspect that there might be something wrong with him. But he is so good at what he does that they just keep using him. He never turns down orders, he never fails, and if it seems like he did fail, it usually just means he's taking a little little extra time to get the job done right.
Okay.
Literally just
I respect that. I
an
respect that. I
entity born
respect
of
that.
John Rambo from the 80s and Chuck Norris jokes from annoying middle schoolers in the 2000s. His model looks cool as shit, and reading over the various reports of what...
Yo, look at the... Yo, what do you think his workout regimen is? Man, he built like Brock Lesnar from the WWE. Like, bro, look at him. He got the Brock Lesnar cut too. I mean, I don't know about the whole. I don't know if he like chew tobacco or whatever. Like I'm gonna leave his mouth alone. But I'm gonna leave his mouth alone though. Like, listen, he got the mush mouth. But at the same time, oh no, I like him. Yeah. No. He's the guy, bro. He's stumping on an orc, bro. Yeah, I like this guy, bro.
Done in both codex.
Yeah, I like him.
Wiki entries.
He's the boy. He's the goat. He's the goat.
So many different ways.
He's the goat.
If you ever just want a good laugh, just look up any entry about him.
He's the goat.
Goddamn hilarious. And if you look at his stat line for Warhammer 40k, you notice that his combat weapon, which is just a knife covered in poison, has a higher strength characteristic than a Space Marine with a combat knife, which is hilarious, but also disconcerting. Man takes his vitamins, what can I say?
Facts.
You know what's scarier than a man who, in an impassioned and bitter fury, can wipe out an entire platoon of aliens 3 times his size? Aliens that are both 3 times his size and also literal killing machines. Yes, the Necron Destroyer.
Oh, not the steel ribs. Not steel ribs. If you guys don't listen, if you're new here, we call the Necrons the steel ribs. We don't call them Necrons. We call them like the Kevin Durants. Okay, all right.
Are one of the most threatening but interesting entities in the setting of 40k.
Okay.
As they come in numerous different flavors, though the ones that I'm most well versed in.
Flavors is crazy.
The most we know about are the Locust and the Scorpek destroyers. There's obviously other ones like the Ophidian destroyers and so on. But the destroyers are often underwhelming in their representation, as there isn't much writing about the other ones other than those two. So what are they? See, most Necron want to have physical bodies back, be flesh and blood, but some realize that that's cringe as... That's not what we want. Being an immortal living machine thing is kind of cool. Taking pride in their abilities to take life, and whoopsie-pupsie, eventually they drift further away from what you could call humanity or necronity, and they start modifying themselves, because if they're just an unliving machine, what does it matter if they don't have arms anymore and instead have guns? Eventually, they become what is known as a destroyer. These destroyers are pariahs in Necron community, and thus they tend to band together. These destroyer cults, is what they're called, are shunned, but they do have a purpose. We don't really know what causes this, but I think it's literally the same as becoming a demon prince or just worshipping Nurgle in general. The whole in for a penny, in for a pound mentality of, well, I'm already a robot, might as well get weird with it. So you get shit like the Locust and the Scorpic, who have modified their bodies to do one thing and one thing only: kill as much biological life as possible. But the thing that separates them from normal killers like, say, Sly Marbo, is that they don't rush. See, they have the ability to take their time because they won't die of old age. You drop a single destroyer on a planet, they won't plan anything grand sweeping that will take days. No, they will take centuries to wipe out every single living being on a planet. And I mean everything. From the large scale to the small scale, they start with any creature that can defend itself, wiping out
Wow. So they got to take the strongest out first, and then everybody else is GG's. They're taking out all the weaklings, bro. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm going to be I'm going to be a merchant whenever it comes to Warhammer and stuff like that. So, I'm rich. I'm going to have all types of security and everything. So they're not going to get me. But you guys, oh man, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. It's GG's. It's over. I'm sorry. For you guys, it's done. Obviously, for me, I'm going to be a merchant, so I got all the money and everything like that. I'm going to be honest, bro. I would have flown to, Pluto or, Uranus or something. Pause. See, I told you. See, I know you think that, I know you think that oh, well, he's young, so he's not going to fall for... No, bro, I know every single little, oh, Uranus. Bro, I know come on, bro. I know it. You're not gonna clip me, buddy. I know. See, let me tell you something, bro. I used to always do that joke in elementary school. Oh, what's your favorite planet? Your aim is like, I know, bro. Bro, I'm a pro at this, bro. Like, I know. I'm not an old head. Like, I'm not like an unk or anything like that. But at the same time, like, bro, I'm into internet culture. I'm young, bro. I grew up with the internet. I'm Gen Z. Like, I know it all. Like, what are we talking about? Like, bro, I know. But like I said before, bro, I'm gonna be like on Mars or something, bro. There's legit no way these guys are gonna get me. No way, no shot. There's no shot.
And then once all that is taken care of, they remove single-celled organisms like just paramecium and amoebas and shit. And once that's done, they destabilize the planet enough that it can never support life again. The infinite and the divine gives us a lot of this weird planning that they go through in order to wipe out all life in existence. It shows why there's such a threat. As a small group of Necron Destroyers were left on a planet for 100 years, and any time they traveled between continents on an archipelago, it was deemed that that island was considered uninhabitable now because they would simply kill everything that lived there. Eventually, they were planning on going to the north and destabilizing the polar caps. So
why they built like that?
And flood the entire planet, killing as many things as humanly possible, which likely would end with them going to kill the fish and so on and so forth. They are an interesting part of Necron society. They are seen as disgusting by other Necron because they've strayed away from what a Necron truly is. They are often used only in times of great need, and because they are so good at what they do, they get used instead of just being decommissioned and killed most times.
Wow.
It's the price of getting a job done well. Those two out of the way, I want to cover a guy who has literally like a paragraph of a description and is old as dirt in terms of 40k history. But what we do know is so comical that it's actually hard to take seriously. This coming after we covered Sly Marbo, so do with that what you will. But Space Wolves, hey, they're probably some of the most singular deadly space marines in the setting, as they all are very much melee-oriented berserkers, though that doesn't mean they don't have skill. They also have access to a bunch of random bullshit magical weapons that literally are just wacky nonsense. I'm talking full-on crystal weapons made from the magical bones of a dead ancient kraken. They also have werewolves. So what if I told you that there was a mix of space marine technology, magical bone weapons from a kraken, and werewolves? Well, you put them all together and make one monstrous thing known as Murder Fang, with his murder claws and his ability Murder Lust.
Bro's name is Murder Fang? That sounds like a Glock with a switch. What are we talking about? What are we talking? Murder Fang, man. That sounds like a That sounds like a hood dude, bro. A hood dude will give his will give his Glock that name. Murder Fang is crazy. Murder Fang is diabolical. I've never in my life that legit sounds like somebody just named a gun that. Bro.
So stupid, it loops back around to being kind of cool. Murder Fang, surprisingly, is not a wolfen.
Murder Fang.
He's actually a space wolf dreadnought that was dropped on a planet that is described as a hell world, which I don't think actually is a classification. And it was named, I'm not kidding, Omnicide. That is the name of the planet.
What does that mean?
God, that is up there with Planet Murder from the Horus Heresy. He went into a perma-berserk state.
Planet Murder is great. Yo, what's with these? Who's naming these? No. Yo. Bro, if I was a planet, bro, and somebody was like, bro, I'm gonna name you Planet Murder. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If I was a planet, bro, man, I can see why. I can definitely see why. Like, if I was a planet and I'm just like orbiting or whatever, bro, and like my back just starts aching a little bit, bro, I can definitely see why, bro. The country that's on my back right now is just on fire. Bro, the planet, it's called Planet Murder. It's called Planet, bro. What?
All of his space wolf brothers were murdered by the demons and monsters that were on that planet. And we don't know how long he was fighting there, but it was long enough for him to become a raving madman. The space wolves showed up to relieve the others that were on that planet of duty and also support them, only to find out that there was one guy left who was so 100% insane that he couldn't actually be reasoned with. They actually had to freeze him with Hellfrost weapons before putting him in a stasis field to freeze him in time. And during times of great need is the only point in which they will actually let him out, because he cannot be controlled. He does apparently get along with the Wolfen, because they seem to kind of just vibe, you know. They don't know a common language, they just understand each other on an emotional level. But what they do is, while he is still frozen and just half thawed out, they stick him in a dreadnought drop pod and launch him directly into the middle of an enemy troop line mid-defrost so that he wakes up right pissed. It is often described that Murder Fang is so good.
Wait, so they purposely piss him off so that he wakes up angry, bro? Yo. Wait a minute. That's actually a pretty fire plan. They actually piss him off so they wait so he wakes up. So he wakes up like a hungover drunk dad that's ready to just go crazy. Wowzers.
And what he does, that it straight up looks almost artful when he is turning an entire enemy squadron into a fine paste. With his more, I guess, kind of relic pattern of dreadnought chassis, Murder Fang, equipped with a weapon known simply as the Murder Claws, is pretty good at one thing and one thing only. Fucking murder. Because he can't talk, can't reason, and even when he's done killing as many enemies as possible, they still gotta freeze him to put him back in the icebox. But they're finding that we have to use him more and more as things get tougher in the universe.
It's in their
Do we
DNA.
have records of his kill count? No, but apparently it is higher than most Space Wolves, if not all in existence, considering he was the sole survivor of planet Omnicide. I'm not the biggest fan of Space Wolves, but man, this guy is kind of fun.
Okay.
So with Murder Fang out of the way, we get into some real weirdos. Some familiar faces for this channel and a few surprises. And someone who exemplifies the idea of murder more than anyone else in the setting of 40k is likely Lilith Hesperax.
Oh, I'm outside in AMG. I'm right outside. TT. Two-tone, baby girl, you know me. Who am I? Yo, who is this? I'm outside in a... Oh my goodness. I'm outside in a...
She isn't even just a great killer by the standards of the Druhkari.
Ooh, I fell in love with an emo girl.
In terms of raw combat ability alone, she is the most dangerous Dark Eldar in existence. Now, would I rather send her a letter telling her off, or as Drew by Elvect? The answer is always going to be her, because the worst thing that she could probably do to me is just kill me in an embarrassing way. But regardless, Lilith Hesperax is a succubus of the Cult of Strife, but that's not the interesting part.
What that mean?
The interesting part is that she's literally just built different. She's born differently from everyone else, to the point where most of her Dark Eldar succubus sisters and so on are kind of in a constant state of debate as to what exactly is her deal, whether she's a vat-grown, perfectly made killer, or does she have some kind of special stim she uses to keep herself in that kind of tip-top shape? Or maybe she's some kind of secret avatar to Slanesh.
I say, oh, in your stomach. Oh, in your stomach.
The reasoning behind all that is because she is a predator among predators.
Ooh.
She is the greatest fighter to have ever entered the gladiatorial combat.
Oh, she's the GOAT. She's the GOAT. Man, she's the LeBron James of this. She's Tom Brady. Oh, man. Man, she's Tom Brady of this thing. She's Tom Brady. My. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy. Oh, my goodness.
Of Kamara. And there is a reason. She is so fast, so accurate, and so deadly that when she shows up to perform in these arenas, it's seen as a great honor. She fights.
I know. I should drop a name. I drop a couple names. Man, I know it's a runner.
With two daggers, That's about it. Sometimes a dagger and a spear if she really wants to not be fucking around. But she also has two things that distinguish her.
Really?
She chooses not to wear armor, not for the sake of agility like everyone else would. She does it as a point of pride. And considering the fact...
Baby, what's wrong? Come on, sit down with me, baby. What's wrong, baby? You angry today? Aw, I'm sorry about that. You angry? Man, ooh, I hate seeing my baby angry. Who pissed you off? Come on, baby, sit, bro. Talk to me, baby. Just sit down. Who got you furious? Just tell me.
That she isn't completely mangled with scar tissue, that should tell you something. It's kind of just to prove her point that she's better than everyone else.
Oh, she is. Man, she's the best. Man, she's the greatest of all time. I am outside and
And the other part is that she doesn't use any combat drugs or stims. There is a lot of reasoning behind it. She thinks that it kind of clouds her views of the world around them and kind of ruins her reaction times. But that's kind of second to the fact that in an entire faction that combat stims and drug usage is kind of ubiquitous, to have their greatest killer opt to not use them is pretty goddamn insane. But furthermore, she doesn't really brag much either. In an entire species known for their pride, she is actually pretty taciturn for some reason, focusing on displaying her skills as her show of pride. She has probably ended thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people by her hands in ways that can only be described as beautiful.
Hundreds of thousands, you say, huh? Well, that is menace-like, and that is nuisance-like, and I can't lie to you. I would, I would have been, I would have been added her to Superman's greatest threat list. But if I gotta be honest with you, I think we might have to exclude her. I'm outside and
Well, as beautiful as cold-blooded murder could be, The next few fellas can only be described as...
Fellas?
Okay, let's get the chaos shit out of the way. Starting with my personal favorite chaos champion in the modern setting of 40K.
Man, show more of the girl, bro. Show more. Hey, yo, what's her name again? Yo. I'm doing a video on her, bro. Hey, if y'all have any videos about that woman that we just seen, yo. First of all, bro, back off, bro. Back off, bro. She's off limits, bro. That's mine. That's nobody else's, okay? That's mine. Back off, bro. I'm literally about to approach her. I'm about to get the digits. What are you talking about? That's not. No. Back off, buddy. Back off. That's mine. Okay. But if anybody has any other, if there's like any videos about her, the Lord, whatever, bro, man, I said, bro, well, hey, what that one girl? Sit and talk to you for hours and hours and hours. Like, bro, I'm gonna be out, I'll sit there, and I'll, come on, bro.
Is the a guy that I made a video on a little while back. He is a Khorne-worshipping Night Lord's Chaos Lord, who's actually very well known for getting into duels with incredibly powerful individuals and winning, and also not being a coward.
I'm good.
It's kind of rare for Night Lords, It's kind of the reason why he's in charge of his own warband. He's a few thousand years old and is actually so ludicrously dangerous that he is seen as the boogeyman of the Sisters of the Argent Shroud, as he shows up to target them specifically. They always know he is going to come back, no matter his record of death or defeat.
Dang, he's just like going at girls? Okay.
Matter of time, and he will exact his bloody toll like he always does. It could be days, it could be weeks, it could be years, it could be centuries, but for some reason he always comes back. I know we don't have any real records of how many people he's actually dealt with, so I might be fudging numbers here due to favoritism, but due to raw killing potential, he is up there. Not the highest in terms of, like, Chaos Lads.
My bad, y'all. I'm still listening, by the way.
Top 5 of greatest Khorne champions, but
Gotta
he's
text
still
this
one
real
of the more
quick, y'all.
dangerous individuals in the setting. The most interesting part about him, and although this isn't 100% confirmed, he has this weird, unique chaos power that if he fights a living saint, they somehow lose any kind of luck-based increased powers they would have based around them and their faith. So they can't come back due to some kind of divine intervention healing bullshit, and their emperor blessings don't really work on him as much as they would anyone else, which is why he gained the title of the Death of Saints, because he goes out of his way to specifically collect the skulls of living saints to place on the pointed armor rack on his back, which is metal as all hell. To give you an idea of this man's actual power, when fighting a winged angel type living saint, similar to—
Whoa, what the hell, bro? Why am I just now figuring out that Warhammer got baddies? Why am I just figuring out that Warhammer got baddies? Yo! Wow. Wow, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So, all this time, we've been watching these videos and we've been learning all these new things, and you tried to gatekeep this from me? Wow. Wow. I'm really perplexed right now, bro. All this time we've been locked in, and you tried to gatekeep this away from me? Why am I just now figuring? Yo, I'm hearing all this about the sisters of whatever. I'm hearing that there's a girl who killed 100,000 people or whatever, and she fine with it. And then you got this girl right here with the wings. Oh my goodness, baby, let's take flight. Take flight, baby, let's take flight, bro. What are we talking about?
Saint Celestine. She raised a holy sword coated in fire and swung at him with speed so fast that a lot of space marines couldn't even track it, and he simply responded by grabbing her wrist mid-swing.
Get off! Get off! Get off! Yo, is he serious? Man, get off my girl's hand, bro. Man, bro, I'm crashing out right here, bro. Bro, if I'm standing next to my girl, right, like these, just ready to, prepare for battle, and you got this dude, bro, he gonna catch her hand, bro. I promise you, this is the day where I crash out. Man, bro, I promise you, bro. Here's what I'm doing, bro. I'm literally grabbing his hand. You see how his hand's like grabbing like this? I'm literally grabbing his hand. I'm grabbing his hand. Get off! And I'm gonna say, just get off. Man, he gonna be so thrown off by like my strength and my intensity, bro. Man, he's just gonna flee away.
Bring her arm off and then cutting her head off with his power axe. Which, by the way, he has one of the coolest loadouts I've ever seen. He has a Khorne blessed power axe.
He did what to my girl? Wait a minute. Wait.
And he simply responded by grabbing her wrist mid-swing, ripping her arm off, and then cutting her head off with his power axe. Which, by the way, he has one of the coolest loadouts I've ever seen. He has a Khorne blessed power axe and a relic lightning claw that's on his other arm. So he just grabs and riposts and tears things to pieces. He's basically just a living blender. He's probably one of my favorite Khorne worshipping weirdos, but he is by far not the strongest, as I've mentioned already. And if you know anything about 40k, don't worry, my little lumpies, we will get there soon. Before we get into the obvious choice for one of the most dangerous people in the setting, let's get the rest of the heralds of the chaos gods out of the way. Think of this as sort of a dishonorable mentions. Do much work to kill anything? Just by nature of him existing in an area, he can cause most mortals to die. And also, he is a psyker. As like an all-rounder, he is probably one of the best of the 4 godly heralds, as he has the disease debuff, he's incredibly resilient, he's decent in melee combat, and also he's a psyker. But he is completely loaded with cheaty bullshit. Then we have Ahriman. If I did allow cheaty bullshit, Ahriman would probably top this list, or at least be close to it, as he is probably one of the most dangerous psykers in the universe. Only topped by maybe Magnus or Mephiston. Yeah, he's kind of a dangerous man to be around, but again, if I added psykers to the list, psykers would kind of be the only thing on the list, you know? Maybe I'll do a dangerous psykers list, who knows? If you guys want to see that, just let me know in the comments, I guess. And then you have Lucius.
Oh my god. Freak! This man is a straight Slanesh 7.0, bro. He's the guy that got all those tongues across his chest and stuff like that, bro. This man's the freaky of all freakness, bro. This man is Victor Sass himself, bro. Keep your tongue in your mouth. No, this man is Venom. Bro, look, he looks like Venom right now, bro. Like, this is, bro, this is a nightmare, bro. This is a nightmare. Now, I know a lot of you guys out there, well, listen, you know, to each his own. Do what you want to do. But I know, man, bro, y'all be freaks out there, bro. Y'all would definitely bro, hey, keep it real. Because I would never. Y'all would definitely let him go crazy, or whatever. If I got some girls watching, whatever, keep it real for the one time, bro. Man, y'all would love this dude right here, but don't try to sit here and be like, ew, disgusting. No, man, y'all would love this dude right here, bro. Come on, listen, I know the game. Don't get it twisted. I know the game, bro. Front and back. Pause. You're never gonna get me. I promise you. I'm too fast. But listen, bro. I know the game, bro. I'm the only guy that's disgusted with this. You guys, bro, y'all like that. Y'all like when he has his tongue all out, bro. Y'all like it. Just admit it. I don't.
Is Lucius dangerous? Fucking yes. He's one of those dangerous characters in the setting. Does he have a high kill count? Also, yes. But he also doesn't really rack up those numbers like most would. And he also is not nearly as proficient at killing as everyone else is. Also, fun fact, Lilith Hesperax wants to capture Lucius, strip him of his magical I revive you armor, but arm him with his preferred weaponry outside of that and duel him fair and square in the arena one day. Which is kind of fun if it ever happened, but yeah, he kind of sucks, but he is a notable mention. And of course that leaves us with our one and only, our beloved Kharn, the I didn't ask how big the room was, I told you I'm throwing a phosphex bomb in betrayer. Kharn is technically the second place on this list, as in terms of body counts for non-god mortals, Kharn is kind of up there. He is so unfathomably dangerous to everyone around him at any given moment that even if you are working alongside him, do everything he wants you to do and please him, there's still a chance your head's just gonna hit the ground on a whim. Kharn has murdered so many people that he had an Archaeotech counter built into his helmet to tell him just how many people died by his hands during.
Yo, this man had a yo, you know, like in Call of Duty, whenever you play Call of Duty and you hit the start button or like the touchpad if you're on PlayStation to see like the scoreboard. Yo, this man had a whole KD.
Military campaign. And it routinely hits like hundreds of thousands, as he is probably one of the most batshit melee combatants in the universe.
This man got a damn kill counter.
To be bested a few times in his entire life, and even then, it was by Sigismund in one case in his prime. Which, for context, a powered-up Abaddon was only barely able to win over Sigismund when he was in advanced age, slowed down, kind of senile, and also had been worn down by combat for quite some time. Outside of that, Kharn is a frothing madman who will drop himself in the center of a populated city, kill everyone he sees, drenching himself in blood and sometimes drinking it for funsies, until he sees no more people. It's actually insane how much he can get done. He's kind of a motivated guy, if you catch my drift. Where the Death of Saints was able...
Bro's murder... Bro is murder-vated. Bro, not motivated. He's murder-vated. This is crazy. I've never... Yo, bro, he got an actual kill counter in his helmet, bro, in his visor. Like, this is ridiculous.
To defeat some one-off saints here and there, Kharn was able to beat Saint Celestine, who is supposedly the strongest one of all time. The only reason why he wouldn't be considered the strongest of all heralds is that Ahriman would probably just cheat and blast him with magic or teleport him away or some shit. But the other two, yeah, they die first. Like, in a one-on-one match, Kharn would murder Typhus, and in a one-on-one match, Kharn would murder Lucius, as long as Khorne would step in and prevent the armor from doing its thing. So with all that in mind, saying all this, who, in my opinion, is more dangerous, or at least has been more of a prolific killer, than Kharn the Betrayer? It is a woman. Barely a woman. Early to mid-20s, maybe 25 at the latest. No combat experience, no weapons even, not really even augmented in any way, shape, or form. Adept Serena Malice, or rather, Greta Vern, is an individual who, without much effort, became the Imperium of Mankind's greatest serial killer over the course of 4 to 5 years.
Hold up.
The story is long, so I'm going to shorten it, but on the administratum world of K4, Greta Vern was simply an adept charged with filing shipping records to common folk, as well as eventually being upgraded to the Imperial Guard. And one day, through the malaise, she got sloppy and misfiled a single record. See, she had worked every day, day in and day out, since she was a child, so she was so tired, which led to having soon-to-expire rations being sent to a nearby guards platoon on a planet that was near those those rations sent significantly further away, leading them to be nothing more than a pile of rotten mush by the time they landed. This led to the death of over 100 guardsmen through starvation, and the execution of even more due to cannibalism. She was horrified and worried that she would be punished for weeks, but nothing changed. Nothing happened. She was unnoticed in the millions of files that get sent out. But once she realized that she was safe, she realized something else. She enjoyed that. She enjoyed the fact she killed so many people with the stroke of a pen, so she did it again and again and again, getting better and better at mismanaging files to the point where a single pen stroke could kill an entire ship's worth of people.
My girl, my girl, my girl. You will be my world, my world, my world, my world. Yo! She's a man-eater! Yo, she's killing... Yo, she's purposely just like... It's like whenever like you cheat on a test and like you purposely get something wrong just to like, you know, not get like detected or whatever. Yo, she's like a pro at this.
Dozens to tens of thousands of people could be erased with a single denial for a refueling of a ship far away from a port. It is stated that she misfiled intentionally with the strategic mind of causing as much death and destruction as possible.
Why?
3 to 5 different requisitions every day for, I believe, was stated 4 to 5 years, which means even on
whoa 3 to 5
the lowest possible estimate, she has killed hundreds of thousands of people through bureaucracy. And even if you acknowledge the middle estimates to maybe even just tipping the higher end of the estimates, she has killed hundreds of billions of people with just her pen.
She's a man-eater. Yo, hundreds of billions is crazy. Baby, you got your own specialized room in hell. You got your own specialized room in hell. Yo, I'm going to be honest with you. Hundreds of billions of people. Yo, man, bro, oh, man. Bro, my God, who's so great and who's so forgiving, bro. Man, man, what would he do? Hundreds of, bro, for what though? Like, that's my thing. No shot she just did it because she got off to this. There's no way. There's no shot she messed up one time and was like, you know what? I kind of like this. I kind of like, you know, just taking people's lives away. Ooh, I like this. Ooh, with just the flick of my pen, I can just direct this paper over there and not feed people or whatever, and they can starve. And like, bro, no shot she got off to that. Are you serious, bro? And to be honest with you, of course it had to be a one. Okay, I'm playing. Hey, I'm playing. Yo, I'm playing. Hey, I'm playing, bro. Listen, I'm joking, right? So all the ladies out there, I'm playing. I'm playing, bro. But that's crazy though. There's like, why? There's no like, why? Like, was she on her period? Like, what's going on, bro?
Now, someone like this can't operate in the shadows for long, and an Inquisitor was coming to investigate her as she was really good at hiding her misfilings after the first, but the first one was the one she was investigated for. But the story of that Inquisitor is for another time, as it involves a lot of interesting twists and turns, and due to the amount of death that she reaped upon this world, she either created or summoned or just got the attention of a warp entity who may not be aligned with any of the Chaos Gods and might be something worse, known as the Watcher in the Rain. Now, I'd love to cover the Watcher.
What?
I have been diving through the various stories in Warhammer Horror's catalog to mixed results, but I really did like the Watcher in the Rain. I don't want to step on Wes Hammer's toes, though. I know that he did a very good summation of that, and if you want to learn more about the Watcher in the Rain, as well as the story of Greta Vern, go watch his video.
Oh, am I good?
Because I thought it was a very fun story. But I stand by it. Greta Vern is the most prolific killer in all of 40k.
Look at her.
Or rather, she was. But that might be a story for another time. So, what did you all think? Think I made a...
Shout out to 40k Bones, man. Wow, man. This is actually a pretty good video. I was not expecting a girl to just flick the wrist and just go crazy on billions of people. I was expecting that, man. Comment down below what else to get about. Also, man, make sure you guys follow my Twitch It's at the bottom of the screen and it's in the description down below. First link. And I'm going to see you guys every time out.